Is it historically probable to look at the New Testament documents and be open to the miraculous showing up there?
I think that a person who turns to the New Testament documents to assess the credibility of the portrait of Jesus that they paint for us has to be open to the possibility of a miraculous Jesus emerging. Otherwise, he begs the question. If you come to these documents with the presupposition of naturalism, that the miraculous does not occur, then your conclusions are already built into your presupposition. Of course, what will emerge from your research is a purely human Jesus, a purely naturalistic Jesus. But that's not the result of the evidence, that's the result of your presupposition that says that these things cannot be real, these things cannot happen. So if we wanted to get at the truth about Jesus of Nazareth, it seems to me that short of a proof of atheism, we have to be open to the possibility that God has acted in the life and ministry of Jesus of Nazareth in miraculous ways, and let the evidence speak for itself.
Yeah, so how would you advise a student or a person who is not a Christian looking at the New Testament and discovers there's a virgin birth, there's Jesus walking on the water, there's a resurrection from the dead? How would you tell them to approach that information?
Well, methodologically, I would say that you approach these narratives with an open mind that the miraculous could have actually occurred in history, and then let the evidence speak for itself. Follow the evidence where it leads. If, for example, you have good reason to believe that these stories are of the same form as the Greco-Roman myths of divine men or supernatural figures, then you would have good reason to think that these stories are not historical. But if they break those forms, if they are not parallel to other mythological tales in ancient history, if we have good reason to believe that these are historically credible accounts, then you've got to be open to following the evidence where that leads.
Then are you opening the door, if the miraculous is possible, for other religious accounts, Book of Mormon, Islam, other religions?
Oh, absolutely. I think that you have to be open to letting the evidence lead you to the conclusions that it points to. Unless, as I say, you have some prior proof of atheism or prior proof of a certain sort of deity. In the absence of some prior proof that there is no such being as described in the Gospels or the Book of Mormon or the Quran, then you've got to be willing to let the historical evidence speak for itself. That's only good methodology. That's being open-minded and not imposing a presuppositional grid upon the evidence before you look at it.